Let's bring in National Trial Attorney Michael Jaafar joining us today. Thank you for joining both of us here today, Michael. Now, listen, the videos that the neighbors have shown have been A, hard to see, and B, some graphic details in it that we can't show. But I have to say that the prosecution contends that those videos make clear that the victim did not get physical with the defendant. The defendant pulled the gun, shot the victim. Video's best evidence. Is this a hard case to say, no, it was self-defense?
Well, of course, yeah. Anytime that you have any indication that you were the aggressor in a situation and somebody, an unarmed person, ended up being dead, is very, very difficult. And I always tell, defense attorneys that you always have something to prove when you're defending a client. Even though the burden of proof is not technically on you, you have something to prove in every single case. If you don't have something to prove, if you didn't have something to prove, you wouldn't be on trial. So you definitely have something to prove. And also, 12 human beings are weighing your fate, and those people, they almost they need to be sold by one side or the other. And as a criminal defense attorney, I also say you're basically a glorified car salesman when you're defending a client. You got to sell your product to your customer. And so it is very difficult when the video evidence does not show that he swung at him. And I know it's not the highest quality, so theoretically it could still be possible, but at the end of the day, one person was unarmed and that person ended up being dead. I will say that in Montana, there is no duty legally for the one person to retreat, even if they could retreat safely. That doesn't mean that it gets them out of jail, because you still have to prove that you were under threat. You had an imminent threat for your life. So to your point, Judge Ashley, the video show that there may not have been any imminent threat to his life. And so at the end of the day, he may well get convicted if the jury believes that he basically shot him and he was not provoked.